Depends on if you've been naughty or nice.
What are we talking about today?
Safety
And how Ruby stays safe at home. A lot of you guys have asked us questions about things that we do around the house to keep Ruby safe as a blind person. So today we thought it'd be fun just to kind of show you some of the things we do. But first, we have to tell you who is today's video sponsor.
CVS Pharmacy.
We'll tell you about that in a little bit. Ruby, are you able to walk around the house without anybody else's help?
Yeah.
Is it because you know the layout of our house?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you have like a mental map in your head of what the house is like?
Yeah.
When we first moved here, she already pretty much knew the house. Why is that? Because whose house was this?
Nana and Papa's house.
This used to be Nana and Papa's house, and this summer we moved here. We talked a little bit more about that in our last video, which I'll put up there. When Nana and Papa moved here, it was about 6 years ago. What did Nana put up?
The rope?
Nana put up a rope around from the kitchen all the way to the bathroom so that Ruby could feel the rope all the way to the bathroom. And how did that work for you?
Good.
It was good because she wasn't here a lot, so she didn't really know the layout that well, and she could independently use the bathroom whenever needed without telling anybody. When we moved in, we had the rope up for just a little bit, but we found that Ruby really quickly figured out the layout. You did really good, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we don't have the rope up anymore, but she knows the layout of the house so well. We took her around and made sure she really knew where everything was, and you know how to get to your bedroom, the bathroom, pretty much everywhere, right?
Or the kitchen.
And the kitchen.
Laundry room.
The laundry room, yeah.
Helping you do laundry.
You're good at helping me with laundry. I love it when you help me. So ever since Ruby was first born, I started having nightmares about her falling downstairs. And that's because I know that she can't see them, and it just petrified me that she was gonna get hurt. So we used baby gates. We kept the door closed at all times. And in our old house, we just always had the door to the lower level closed. When we moved into this house, my parents had left the door open to the lower level all the time. And I knew that wasn't going to work for us. The boys are in the lower level. Their bedrooms are down there. And I told them I was afraid they were going to forget to shut the door. And they had a great idea. What does our door do?
It shuts on by itself.
We have a self-closing hinge on the door that goes down to the lower level so that when you walk down, the door just shuts right behind you. And that has given me so much peace of mind to know that there's no human error. The door will always close and will always be safe, right?
Piece of you.
Piece of me?
Not piece of Chubby.
Peace of mind. A big safety issue that a lot of blind people have is with their prescription medication. And it can be really hard to tell the difference between the different bottles of medication that a person might have and to know the instructions. So that's why we are so excited to partner with CVS Pharmacy to tell you about the Spoken RX program.
It's time for my mission.
What are some of the ways blind people can identify their prescription bottles?
Ask someone for help. Hello?
But what if nobody's around?
That'll be bad.
What about the rubber band method?
It's kind of confusing.
It could be really confusing. What about using Spoken RX in the CVS Pharmacy app?
That will be great.
Let me tell you more about it.
Yeah. Open the CVS Pharmacy app.
Enroll in the Spoken RX program by calling or stopping in your local CVS pharmacy. A CVS pharmacist places a sticker on the bottom of your prescription. Download the CVS Pharmacy app on your phone and navigate to Spoken RX. Bring the bottle close to the back of your phone, and Spoken RX reads important information about the prescription out loud.
To cancel tag reader. Prescription information. Patient name John Smith. Prescription amoxicillin 500 milligrams. Capsule dosage.
Spoken RX reads the patient name, medication name, dosage, and directions, as well as the pharmacy address and phone number. You can even click directly on the phone number to easily call your pharmacy right from the app.
Well, that was really cool.
Yeah.
I think this is a really great way for blind people and those with vision impairments to have some more independence, don't you think?
Yeah.
It also keeps them safe and gives their caregivers some peace of mind. Did you know that CVS is the first national retailer to offer such an amazing program like this for the blind and visually impaired?
No.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Yeah. All CVS pharmacy locations are offering Spoken RX. Click the link in our description box for more information. Thanks so much, CVS, for sponsoring this video. We are so grateful for your support. So, have you ever tripped over anything?
No.
Never?
No.
We do our best to avoid having any obstacles on the floor in our home because they are tripping hazards for Ruby and she can't see them. So, some of the biggest tripping hazards are shoes, clothing,
Bone.
a dog bone, a rug that got folded, or just, a blanket in the middle of the room. So we all do our best to not have any obstacles laying around. And one of the ways that we avoid the shoe pile up in front of the door is that we each have our own shoe cubby where we put our shoes right when we walk in the door, and nobody is allowed to leave their shoes out. And that really helps to keep Ruby from tripping over shoes. Along those same lines, we very rarely ever rearrange the furniture in our house. And that is just because Ruby needs to get used to how things have been rearranged. And it takes a little while because in her mental map, she remembers them a certain way, and that's the way it's been. So if I do rearrange furniture, I always make sure to let Ruby know and show her what I did so that she can kind of rewrite the map in her head and hopefully avoid crashing into the new object or the way that things have been rearranged. She can avoid getting hurt. And when we moved into this new house, we haven't rearranged anything really since, which has been great. We all also make sure to push in our chairs and, like I said, picking up objects and just making sure that the floors are clean and they're safe for Ruby. Night lights are also a really important part of, at least for Ruby, to stay safe at night. Ruby does have light perception. Having night lights in her bedroom and in the bathroom really helps her to find her way in the middle of the night. When we first moved in here, I worried that she was going to get disoriented, and she has a couple times. She's doing a lot better, but now we have a night light in her bedroom right by her door. And what color is that one?
White.
So she has a white nightlight in her room, and then in the bathroom, we have a multicolored light. And so Ruby knows the difference between them, and it helps her find her way to the bathroom and then back to her bedroom when she has to use the bathroom in the middle of the night.
This is my night light in my bedroom. This is my night light in the bathroom. When I go back to my room, I will find my night light in my bedroom.
Okay, show us.
I just not have to go.
And another way that helps me just feel better in the middle of the night is that I've put sensors on Ruby's door that when the door opens, it makes a little sound letting me know the door has opened, and it also gives me an alert on my phone. which is right by my bed, so that I can just quickly look at my phone and know whether or not the door is opened or closed. So it lets me know when the door closed as well. But it's just, all of these things are just to give me some peace of mind, and I don't have to worry as much in the middle of the night that Ruby is going to be safe, because I can know instantly when I look at my phone, and it will wake me up so that I am listening to make sure that she gets back to her bed. Can you think of any other safety things that we do around the house?
No.
No? Let us know what you guys would like for us to do in upcoming videos, or what topics you'd like us to cover. We would love to hear from you. So now that we have comments, put them in the comments. Let us know what you would like to know. And thanks again to CVS Pharmacy for sponsoring this video. Bye!
Bye!
Thanks for watching!
Have a good day!